Hey everyone, so this is my first update video. I wanted to kind of tell you what we started with and what we are trying to achieve through this whole challenge. So we signed up for the Rugged Maniac course, which is basically a mud course with a bunch of different obstacles. They say 25 plus obstacles, which is crazy. Most of it is using upper body strength. You've got a lot of lower body strength, core. It's basically full body. So we have started with 3 very different levels. We have me, which is more advanced because I've been working on my strength training, and I've actually been doing pull-up training as well so that I can actually hold my body weight. And I've been doing that for the past month. And then we've got a moderate level, which is my sister. She's in the middle. She can do a lot of stuff, but she's still not at an advanced level. And then we've got a beginner level, which is my mom. And so we're all at different ages, and we're doing this at different phases in our life. But she does a lot of gardening, so she's used to lifting things, and so she has a lot of upper body strength. She's got better biceps than me. But she's got to work on her lower body strength. And so that's kind of where we're starting with. We had a basis of working with beginner level and then working up to advanced, because what we want to do, there is a balance beam. So we got to work on balance. So we've been using some Bosu ball stuff, which you're going to see in this video. We're going to use some Bosu ball stuff just to increase our ankle mobility and strength, and it's going to strengthen the knees as well and make them more stable, because honestly, one of the biggest things is that we're trying to avoid any joint injuries. We're going to be running through mud, and it's going to be sticky. There's a bog type obstacle where you have to walk through, and they say that it eats your shoes. So in that case, we want to make sure that our joints are strong so that if we accidentally trip, nothing's going to break and nothing's going to tear. And so that's our number one goal. The other thing that we're working with is we're working with our hormones. Now, we're 3 different women. We have 3 different cycles. We're kind of synced up, but not quite. And so we have to work that in based on our cycles, working with our hormones, because as a woman, you guys know how much it is important to work with our hormones. I've talked about it here so many times. So that's what we're doing. So we're utilizing the high hormone phases, our ovulatory phases and our follicular phases, and we're also utilizing our low hormone phases, which is our luteal and our menstrual phases. So we're working with that. And I can tell you right now that we're seeing so many more gains, and we've only been doing this consistently for 3 days. So we have it 3 days, and then we have some middle days where we're individually choosing what we want to do. So we can do jump rope practice, any cardio stuff that we want to do, or strength training or gardening, anything functional that we want to do in between those days. But this is our first full week. So we've gone 1 full week, already seeing muscular gains, already seeing increased endurance. And we haven't even been training that crazy. We're not training specifically for the obstacles, but we're training functionally to get our bodies in shape so that we can lift and carry and do all of this stuff even after we're done with this obstacle course. So we're going to take you along, kind of giving you a basis of where we're all starting. It's kind of fun to see how far you can push yourself. It is also getting very hot here. So we're probably going to do some swimming and some breath practice as well, because it gets really hot here in Florida, and we're going to be in Tampa for this. And so making sure that we have the endurance we need to get through a hot day of running and doing these obstacles is going to be increasingly important for us. So I'm excited to continue to update you guys. This is pretty much our first week recap. There's not a whole lot of footage, only because I get really into the workout and I have to train them as well. And so I'm not able to videotape or record. So I apologize for that. But next week, we're going to do another recap of next week. We're going to be doing some of the same stuff, and we're going to kind of make it more advanced. So we're going to share more of that next week. But this week, we really focused on balance, and so that's why I'm sharing the Bosu ball stuff. I hope you enjoy it. right, guys. So I needed to do a little bit of a filler in here to tell you what we're doing next because I kind of skip jumped into week 2 of our training. Um, I didn't get enough footage of the first week, and the reason for that is because we were logistically trying to figure out how to work with the limited amount of space, but also how to work with the limited amount of um, equipment that we have. So there's a lot of sandbag training, and I only have one sandbag, and we have a certain amount of weights, and we don't all have the same level. And so when we level up on weights, we don't have enough for everybody. So we were logistically trying to figure this out, and it was a little bit of a nightmare the first day. It took us way too long, and so I wasn't able to film a whole lot of anything. But today, we actually did, to start off our second week, we did a fitness trail. So we found a park local to us that had a fitness trail, and it was about a mile. And you just walk around. It was kind of like a zigzag shape. And they have these challenges along the way, like pull-up bars and rings. And we did step-up blocks on posts. And so there's a bunch of different things that we can do. And so we did that today just to switch things up a bit. Um, so I am sharing that with you guys in case you have a fitness trail, but if you don't have a fitness trail, this is maybe something that you can do at home if you have a pull-up bar, or if you have monkey bars. It's something that you can practice, but this is going to help us get in shape because it's a functional body weight exercises that my mom put us to shame. I mean, she is amazing. So I'm going to show you the videos now because just amazing. Fantastic. So enjoy. So as you can see, we did a lot of our own stuff, and that wasn't even all of it because there were 20 separate places, and most of them kind of copied each other, but some of them were big enough that we could do all of the exercises together. So when we go back, I'm going to get recorded parts of the parts that I have not put into this video. And that way you guys can get a better picture of the whole thing that we did. So that if you do have a fitness trail, even if you're not training for anything specific, you would at least know how to use the spots that they have set up for you. But as far as food goes, I put a little bit of our nutrition in there. This is mostly breakfast. Breakfast was huge, especially in the first week. Now, lunch, well, we're kind of struggling on lunch. And then dinner, I completely zonk out and I forget to take any pictures or record any dinner. So, I'm going to be better about that this week. So when we do our next recap, you guys are going to get more nutrition focus. And it's going to be my cookbook stuff. So from Fueling an Active Lifestyle, which is the cookbook coming out in May 1st, I will be sharing some of the recipes there, and you guys will get a better idea of how we fuel our bodies afterward because we are eating more calories. We are feeling more hungry. And so, yeah. And I also want to mention there's a lot of jumping and a lot of upper body stuff, but our endurance has been so much better just in 1 week. And so, doing that fitness trail and doing all of the jumping and the upper body stuff and the cardio, our bodies just feel so much more capable, which is amazing. And it's only been 1 week. So just wanted to let you guys know about that. All of the details of everything that we are doing in the video is in the description box. Plus, I have what we ate, what the food is that I showed you is in the description box as well. And if you have any questions about our training, let me know. I'm also posting stuff on Instagram as well, so if you want to follow along there too. I have updates probably more regularly up there than I do here. So go ahead and check that out as well. Don't forget to like and save this video for later for training techniques for any kind of obstacle course that you want to do.